G'day and welcome to some Chillout 3D modeling. I'm Eric, and today we're going to be using Blockbench to make a Mothling, a humanoid moth. Now, Blockbench isn't my weapon of choice, however, it is really good for what it's made to do, and that is make pixel art 3D models. Not in the sense like making pixel art but 3D, that'd be voxel art. But this is like the Minecraft style, where you have a bunch of simple shapes to make a character, and then you use pixel art textures to give it that pixel arty feel. And it pulls it off perfectly. This program is perfect for that specific task. And so, just like you wouldn't use this program to make hyper-realistic models, you wouldn't use Blender to make pixel art models, because this program is free and does it so much better and easier. This character is loosely based off of the hawk moth here in Brisbane, and it's just a common moth that we find around the place, and I wanted to make them into a humanoid character with like little spiral eyes, just because that's my thing. I'm making Eric the Moth. Another really good thing about this program is, since that it's made for pixel art, it has a very good automatic UV unwrapping solution. Even though the UV maps tend to look like absolute garbage, the unwraps themselves look good on the final model, so you can kind of overlook the garbage looking UV maps. After I finish all the modeling, you may notice that I've only got one arm and one leg, and the same with one wing. That's just so that it saves some space on the UV map for other more important things, since the arms and legs are quite small and are the same on both sides. I texture the one side, and then after I'm finished with that, I'll just duplicate it and put it on the other side. That way it just uses the same UV map space and texture as the other leg. It just saves space. I don't know if there's any easier options. I know you can mirror paint, but that uses more texture space. The next section is going to go a little faster, since it's just the texturing, and it's much easier to tell what's going on, even if it goes a little faster. But pretty much, the goal of my texturing was to make the character feel fluffy, which is very difficult to do with just pixels, especially when I didn't decide to add any extra fluff to it, like some other things I've seen online. But I think I end up with a reasonably decent job at making it feel fluffy, even if it technically isn't. I also go around and add my signature little swirl on the wings and eyes, just to make it so that, well, it's mine. It's Eric the Moth. The way I go about actually making it furry is to alternate the colors of the strands. So I have a base color, which is the yellowy, browny color that it is, the tan color, really. And I have three other colors that is slightly lighter, slightly darker, and slightly greener versions to act as little strands that I go all over the model. I add these little strands just to break it up, to make it feel like it's more, there are more dimensions to it than just being flat. After I go about adding all the furs to the character, I add a new layer to the texture and make a purple gradient all over the character. giving it a gradient across the body, across the tail, across the head, all over it, just to give it some extra depth that it really needs, really. The same thing with some of my simple models, my gradient mapping. I always have a gradient that goes from bottom to top, or if I want to be fancy, top to bottom. There's always a gradient to make it feel more less flat, just gives it more pizzazz. I don't know how to word this. It looks nice. It makes it a little more interesting than having the same colors across the entire character. The reason I've made this character is because it is how I'd imagine my Minecraft character looks if it wasn't limited by the Minecraft character. Because in the little Minecraft server I'm playing with a mate of mine, I'm a moth. And so I've made a moth. I might even use this character as a new icon because I'm quite happy with it. I'd also like some input from you, the viewers. If you like the Blockbench, feel free to let me know and I'll try and make some more stuff using it. I quite like it. It's very charming with all the little bits and pieces. I really like pixel art. I've been making pixel art ever since I was in throughout high school using Microsoft Paint, and more recently I've been able to get a sprite to make actual better pixel art, and this I really enjoy it. Just like the gradient mapping in Blender, or if you prefer, I can go back to making some for more realistic stuff, like more props, more characters. I just want to know what you guys like. And with that, we have the final turnaround. I want to thank anyone who's stuck around this long. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm sorry for not posting in a while. I've been procrastinating and getting back into university stuff, getting jobs and stuff, all the fun stuff. But I'll try and keep making stuff, maybe some more Blockbench. Have a good rest of your day, night, wherever you are.